Good morning. All right. We're going to leave off, or start off right where we left off yesterday. I think we'll take a break from potatoes, though. Maybe we'll fill this truck up with potatoes. That way we can drive the truck back somewhere and then go grab it, do a different job. At least for a little bit. Let's load our GPS. Here we go. All right. We'll see who all joins today. I think today's Saturday morning, right? We're almost full. We're just going to stay here. Truck is in the opposite corner, of course. Truck's got a little way to go before it's full. So we'll do a little bit of harvesting of potato. I want to see if I can get all the way from this end of the field to the other end. Hey Iron Thunder, thanks for sharing those videos with me. It'll be nice. It's nice that it's looking like Farming Simulator has more and more of a competitor. It will force, if nothing else, Farming Simulator to pick up their game. Try to do a little better. also convoy mode in American Truck Simulator and European Truck Simulator sounds really exciting. Almost makes me want to go play American Truck Simulator right now. Think I'll make it to the end of the field before we're full? Not gonna make it. Let's go, let's drive forward here. Oh really? So in beta mode you can play ATS already in multiplayer. Beta mode might also be only be open to people that got invited. You might not be allowed to do beta unless you've been invited. Oh, you found it. Hey, Marka. Okay, so if you enter a code, you can see beta. Okay. So you gotta find what the code is. Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying that. Ah, if I run that bale over. I'm assuming that's you sharing the code with me? No! That went terribly wrong. There we go. Spraying it all into the ground. Okay, we'll start over here and clean up our mess. I thought I had that one. Oh, there's a fork parked over there. Say, honestly, I never used that fork sitting there. I think that was part of probably the New Holland front end loader. Trying to think what ITL means again. fuel up this tractor. Should fuel up this tractor. ITL. Oh. Yikes. Okay. Iron Thunder lyrics. ITL. It's too early in the morning, apparently. Let's get ourselves some fuel. Well, thanks. Kind of enjoyed making those buttons. Whoa, that's a bit of a funky bump. Really? Come on now. No. Right. Iron Thunder. We gotta get on that. Oh, I haven't even edited this. Okay, that should be all of them. Save. Okay, good. Like, hopefully the flower shows up. I redid the flower again and made it a little sharper looking. How did that just happen, Marka? Whoa! I am so confused. Marka, how did you do that? No, drop the last L. Iron Thunder. Drop, yeah, just Milo. Try that with, but it's a member only. It's a member only feature. Yeah, Iron Thunder, exactly that. Marka, how are you doing what you're doing? Because that's pretty cool. Um, do you get to use them because I've made you an editor? Because Iron Thunder can't use it, because you got it right on the Milo. Um, try doing that. Okay. Wow, mind blown. Um, what is going on? Uh, try Pete. Try the emoji and just type in Pete. Okay. So, what about you, Iron Thunder? What if you type in Pete or the dot dot Pete? This is very unexpected. This is, um, yeah. This is cool. Uh, colon, is that what it's called? I can never remember. Okay, see, Marka can do Pete, but you can't. So Marka, the difference between Iron Thunder and Marka is that Marka does closed captioning sometimes and chapters sometimes on the videos, and we've made him an editor to my videos. So he can actually edit my titles and videos if he sees a spelling error. Marka can make edits to my video, and apparently that gives you the right of a member. So you should be able to do Pete, Game, and Mountain, and now Milo. So apparently editors can use emojis, custom emojis, member only emojis. I did not know this. So Marka, you have powers. You have the power. Convoy. Um, oh, interesting mountain. Is there a different mountain so that my mountain's competing with your mountain? Or I want to play convoy mode. I want to try that. So there's a different mountain out there, so I need to rename that. Um, what do I need to rename that as? What happens if I just call it MT? Oh, it has to be longer. Well, since Milo inspired this one, Linda inspired this one, should I just call it Mount Linda? Give it a minute and try that one. Okay, so there's all the servers you can join. Play multiplayer. Some are private, obviously. I think just Linda would be short, too short, right? Take a look. Oh. Oh no, that would work. So give that a try in a few minutes. Sometimes it takes a little bit to filter through the whole system. Just does not have ATS. But with multiplayer, I might push for that. See if she's interested. Come on now. Oh, the store's open already. Library, no store. So it's on sale for a crazy good price right now. Like a crazy good price. I should get the base model for her at least. Yeah, we'll leave that open. Or the base game at least. Because it would make that game like... I play it every now and then, but it kind of gets... But with a convoy, having multiple people joining, that might just make that a better game to stream. Because there was always the unofficial multiplayer, but you always had all these jerks coming into the game, and also it was a little buggy. Does it require everybody to have every DLC? Can you not play Convoy just in base mode? Yeah, it would limit everybody to just California or whatever, right? But it would still be fine. So what if we all have to just play in California or whatever the base is? And it has CB radio so you could talk to each other. It's crazy on sale right now. If you have any interest at all in trying multiplayer, it might be worth getting it for $8. There we go. Okay. The mountain now works if you just call it Linda. Mountain didn't work. It brought up a different mountain. And Marka can use member-only emojis. And it kind of confused me. Marka's just using them as if he's got the permission to use them. It's like, what? What is going on here? You're not allowed to use these. It's gotta be the fact that you're an editor. All this time. So as editor, could you edit a live stream? Marka, do you have the capability, I don't know if you want to try it out or not, but would you have the capability of renaming this stream while I do a live stream? When ATS? That is a good question. We intend to go quadding today after the stream here, so maybe tonight? We'll see. Iron Thunder? Maybe tonight. It'll be, or if I do, I'll do it really late in the evening, so that way you're up already tomorrow morning. So give that a try. The diamond signs, that's not something that anyone does. It just shows up if you're a member. Anyone with the diamond sign, it just says that they are a member. And the color depends on how long they've been a member for. So if you see someone with a diamond and it's green, they just became a member. Cyan looks very close to green in the chat. Cyan, they've been a member for a month. Yellow 2 months. Orange 6 months. Pink 12 months. And red 24 months. So right now we have yellow, cyan, and green diamonds that show up in chat. No oranges yet. Because I just had a thought, if you have the ability to change the title live stream, and we have quickly changing subjects or it'd be almost cool to have someone changing the title as we go based on what is going on in the conversation at the time. Just a thought. I don't know where and when that would come useful, but I just had that thought and I'm like, wonder if there's a way of doing that without me leaving and oh, Iron Thunder, how's the Swiss coming? I find myself as I'm learning going back to the first tab and redoing the first tab over and just trying to get the first option, try to get that completely understood before moving down further on the list. I'm starting to understand the first tab pretty good. Just the basics, the first basics one. And I'm starting to use the second and third tab more and more, but I kind of want to learn the basics before moving on, because it gets hard so fast. You like that one? It's not true. It's a spelling error. The app has some bugs. Where did I share that? See if I can find it. So it's kind of funny. Uh, I'll look it up here. Okay. So I'm doing French on the app. So au revoir, Marca or Mark. Uh, what is that word? Étudier? What is that one? What, I don't know. I can't remember what that word means. Oh, study. I or you. Hey. Uh, goodbye, Mark. You're studying in Paris, and then I go. Nice to meet you, Mark. I'm, or my name is Leo. Uh, I'm studying in Paris. So, nice to meet you. What? Mark? Thomas? Mark? Nice to meet you. My name is. Nice to meet you, Mark. My name is Leo. I study in Paris. How does Mark and Thomas? I didn't know that Mark in French meant Thomas in English. The app is not perfect. Oh, sorry, Swedish. Yes, Swedish. You're kind of stuck on plurals. Yeah, it gets tricky, doesn't it? Yeah. So, well, I find I keep going back and trying to learn the basics, and it's like, okay, just gonna go back, not gonna try. Okay, so you would be able to edit a live stream. Huh. Ha 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 ha. That is good to know. What are these spots? Can I open that? I don't know. When you gave me the link, it just went to mine. My basics is going down. You're right. They go down if you don't do them. Morning, Greg. So yeah, I'm focusing on redoing these over and over. People is, yeah, that's a pain. And then I can see, how do I go to people or friends on here? Here we go. I can click on that. See, you're ticking. You're in the blue and I'm on the down here. That doesn't look accurate though. I don't know why there's all a bunch of zeros there. What? Oh yeah, that's 200. Oh yeah, you're doing so much that mine look like zeros. Got it. Because if I go click on Jess, mine still look like zeros. Oh no, it's above zero would be down here. So it's just down here. The gray is so hard to see. They need to make that better. Let's not tip the tractor over. Just trying to nudge the bale over. Iron Thunder's trying stuff. Oh yeah. Oh wow, you got gold. You're doing all these things in gold. Man, you are definitely rocking it. But even with gold, you can go back and do them again, right? You got 2 more left to do before you have to do a test. I didn't know there's a test. I haven't gotten to the point where I can read stories. I haven't got there yet. Jess says stories are evil, so I'm looking forward to stories. So question, what is when you are using the app, what is your what's your base language? So you're learning a language, but what is the language that the app is based in? Are you using it in English? Or is Lithuanian? No, like you're learning Swedish, but what is the language you're learning it in? Like I'm using English to learn French. Are you using Lithuanian to learn Swedish? Or are you using English to learn Swedish? So you're actually helping learn English as well, because I find that I'm learning how to spell English words better because it forces you to type out stuff. I'm like, oh, what's the English word for that again? How do I spell that in English? So you're actually learning English and Swedish better. You're increasing your knowledge in English and learning Swedish. I'm eating cookies while taking a break here while synchronizing. Your combine stayed where you left it? I'm thinking of switching jobs. Okay, you guys have to vote. What job am I doing next? That is not the right button. Am I going back to selling bales? Am I going back to harvesting potatoes? Am I going to go seed oilseed radish on this field? Am I going to harvest beets? Oh. Or am I going to go weed? Yeah, Iron Thunder, I wanted to do German and French at the same time, and I figured that was getting too confusing. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm going to pick one or the other. I think I picked a third language on there. Spanish. I picked a third language on there, Spanish. When I first got the app, I thought I was going to do 3 languages at a time, and realized that learning 3 languages at a time makes every one of those languages harder. Jess is having a much easier time learning French because she learned Spanish in school. So French is coming easy. French and Spanish are so close together that if you don't learn both at the same time, it's just going to confuse the heck out of you. So I'm trying to do at least one lesson a day, just to kind of stay on top of it, slowly learn it, not a rushing to learn it, but slowly just learning it. Yeah, it'd be cool to get Lithuanian in there. Where is my side-by-side? I know where Iron Thunder's is. Well, his quad. Oh, right there. I'm like, it's got to be here somewhere. Yep. Park it right beside the post so I get stuck in the post when I get out. Weeds, weeds, weeds. Let's grab the John Deere. Make fast work of these weeds. What's that? I did a bunch of weeds yesterday. Yeah, that took much longer than this will. This was just two little tiny fields. Actually, yeah, I should take an allergy pill too if we're going to go quadding. That's a good idea. Yeah, if I had done this properly, I could have done this in 3 passes. There you go. The weeder. I don't know if it's worth loading the GPS, but what's that? Yeah, but I think two-factor will. Um, Google is going to force two-factor authentication on everybody. They've announced it, so eventually it's going to be important that you have your um, Google emails, your backup emails accurate. You better have them updated because once two-factor authentication comes in, because Google is going to force everybody to have two-factor authentication. So I don't know how that's going to work with multiple accounts. Proton? Yeah. Make a Proton email? Yeah. Yeah, I think I still have Hotmail addresses, some backups, and I never go to Hotmail anymore. Yeah. Good idea to get a secure email like Proton. Okay. Any other weeds? Well, there's weeds up here. But it's oilseed radish. That's where I made the mistake. I think we just leave those there. I forgot I had oilseed radish there. It's not ready to be seeded over anyway yet. Well, yeah, well, they want to. It's a monopoly. It's a monopoly. So I'm just debating if this field's gonna get weeds or not. I guess if they do, we'll come back for it. Let's grab the big bud and do some oilseed radish on this field. Huge field of seed. No! Let's use the challenge? No, the challenger we're seeding with. Let's do the big bud. That way we don't have to worry about fertilizer and stuff. Let's do the big bud thing. And then we can use the challenger to seed over top of it. We pick the proper crop. Barely use this thing. I think there's the repair bar has gone down so little. I don't think we're gonna actually do it with this one this time. Alright, let's jump in the big bud. Let's toss some fuel into this thing. Pizza beer. Pizza dough beer. Beer pizza dough. There's 2 liquor stores very close to, yeah. We have 2 liquor stores very close to us. Yeah, it's illegal to sell liquor in stores here. You have to a separate liquor store to buy liquor. Hey, Ahmed. Yeah, some grocery stores have wine areas, but you have to have a special license to sell alcohol. Let's get the GPS loaded here. Seeding grain, 18 meter. Okay, this is going to be a big project. Probably not as big as harvesting those potatoes or the beets at the other field there. Yeah, that guy needs to replace his brakes. They're whistling a little bit. Farmer Joe's cutting wheat? Wheat? Okay. There you go. I see her in the background there. And the John Deere harvester. Combine. Really? Huh. Yeah, no, we won't. There's like low alcohol beer you can buy in a grocery store, but that's it. And you can buy wines in grocery stores that have licenses. Yeah, I think there are rules of wine can't be imported wine to be in grocery stores. It has to be local BC wine. I don't think it can be Alberta wine. They're trying to change the law where we can take Alberta neighboring province wine in grocery stores. There's laws. Oh yeah, can you guys buy alcohol in one state and bring it to the next state in the U.S.? If you bought alcohol in Oregon, would you be able to bring it across the border to Washington? Because that's illegal to do in Canada. You can't bring alcohol from province to province. Although we can bring alcohol in from the U.S., but we have to pay taxes on it. Even wineries are not allowed to sell their wine in Alberta. Local wineries here have to sell their wine in BC without getting all sorts of huge regulatory steps to go through, and they're trying to make that easier. Alcohol is pretty darn controlled here. Seems like I'm having an allergic reaction to the allergy pill. Okay, so you can bring limited amounts across the border. Basically personal use. Cannot do that here. Yeah, Alberta taxes are different than ours, so that's probably a huge part of it, yeah. So there's 10 liquor stores in town? Just Googled it. Small town, well, small city. 10 wine or 10 alcohol stores. We are based on in the middle of wine country here, so wine's a big deal. Good stretch. I woke up today so sore. It's like I didn't move at night. All my joints, everything hurt. Like I must have just slept and not moved. Yeah, went to bed at 3 a.m. then woke up way too early. Watched the movie. Watched Old Guard. Hmm? The Old Guard. It reminded me of. It reminded me of Highlander, TV show way back in the day. Is there a new Highlander coming out? Very bloody though. It was definitely, definitely not kid friendly. Highlander used to be a. It was a movie, but it was a TV show before the movie. Yeah, it'd be in the 90s. Yep. TV show early 90s. It was a little bit before my time, but one of my friends was really into it, so I watched some of it after the fact. Yeah. Highlander is hard to go back and watch right now. It hasn't aged well. You know, let's make more end row here. Need a little more turning around radius. But yeah, if you enjoy a good violent action movie, I recommend The Old Guard. Actually had a good story behind it. What is King Arthur? It's a bread? Brand of flour. People honking at each other. I didn't know flour was different in different countries. I know our bread is definitely different. Canadian or North American bread is very different than European bread. Anyone coming from Europe and eats our bread, you're thinking they're eating cake. That's how sweet our bread is compared to their bread. Yeah, Iron Thunder, if you ate our bread, you would think you're eating cake. I imagine our burgers too, that our burgers would be way too sweet for Europeans because the bread. Those are the things you don't think about unless someone tells you. We've had enough friends and talked to enough people from Europe that it's like, oh, apparently we do it very differently. Good point. Or if our German friends think that bread tastes like cake, what does cake taste like to them? Pure sugar? Yeah, North America. Take all your ingredients and add 3 times the amount of sugar and 3 times the amount of the salt, and you'll start getting more North American flavors. there's much more than just sugar. How the flour is different. It's ground different in the Europe. Looks like the yeast is different. Sugar is different. Yeah. Um, More different than even I thought. Water is very different, even from just southern BC to like water is huge. Town to town, water tastes different. Water is very local flavors. If you like your water, very likely you're not gonna like your neighbor's water. Because I remember going to the place we lived in Mexico. It was called Scheindarp. Would be nice village, beautiful village, direct translation. Um, the water was sweet, the best tasting water I've ever had, just naturally coming out of the ground. Um, I remember drinking water in Swift Current, Saskatchewan, and it tasted like I was drinking crude oil. Water tastes very different. So the best water I've ever had would be in Scheindarp, Mexico, and the worst water I've ever had would be Swift Current, Saskatchewan. Airport in Texas. Yeah, that wasn't great either. That was not as bad as Swift Current, but that tasted like you were drinking oil as well. Yeah. Yeah. I bet you could light that stuff on fire. Yeah, your water tastes bland, which is so true. Like people that grow up in the village of Scheindarp in Mexico must be so spoiled they can't drink water anywhere else. They don't realize they have the best tasting water in the world. Yeah, Penticton has we have good tasting water. It is water. Our water comes. It's just natural water flow from the mountains, and it gets stored in a big water reservoir. This dam that holds our drinking water. So we're drinking fresh ice water from the winter. What am I doing? What am I doing? Just donuts in the field? Let's just do donuts in the field. I turned the wrong way. AI has malfunctioned. Okay, that might be a translation issue, but I've never heard of um, black bread, empty or full. I've never. Okay, Jess has Googled black bread. It's a rye bread, so that's not something we eat here. It's like a dark dye. I've never eaten a black bread. We've we've got brown bread and whole wheat breads, but I've never seen a black. It's a rye bread. Yeah, brown would be a whole wheat bread. Black is a Lithuanian. It's a Lithuanian. Huh. I wonder what your white bread is compared to our white bread. And then what's empty versus full? Empty would be with no seeds in it, just plain white powder or white flour. I'm learning so much. Okay, so yeah, so empty would be just plain white flour, and then full bread would be actual seeds inside the bread. So, like, I eat I eat a what we call whole wheat bread, 7 seed, 7, 12 or 14 seed grain, 12 or 14 grain bread. Yeah, I can't eat just plain white bread anymore. The only exception would be with a burger or something like that. What brand of bread do we usually buy? Yeah, that's usually what I eat. That's usually what I eat. Right there. That's my bread. Oh, really? So you bake the bread and then put a like a damp towel over top of the bread to keep it soft for longer. Huh. I'm just thinking back now. I've seen my mom throw towels over bread before. And it never occurred to me why she would do that. Never occurred to me. My mom would always get us to help make food. And traditionally, it was always the girls' jobs in Mennonite families. My mom broke that rule and made boys and girls help make food. So we would always be kneading bread and rolling out the, well, kneading dough and rolling out the dough and making bread, rolling up the buns. Yeah, how much sugar is in Canadian bread? Why, European bread might be better for your stomach. Okay, I'm not going to go read all that. Told you this channel needs to be retitled Juan's Food Network. World Food. Should be called World Food. What's that? I'm actually getting hungry. I know it's too early for lunch yet, but I'm getting hungry. The World Food Network. I'm starting to get, I'm not low yet, but I'm getting low enough on fertilizer. I think I might have to fill up on fertilizer before this field is done. You're still feeling I think we'll leave this lime to be limed until this whole field needs liming. Oh look, weeds down there. Remember that. I was wondering if that field was going to get weeds. And we're going to ignore that smiley face of weeds there. Smiley face and it's drooling? Yeah, sure. I'm going to ignore liming that section too until more of the field needs lime. Yeah, I think it's warming up. It's pretty chilly in the morning, but it's warming up and clear skies. I think we're gonna enjoy. I'm thinking Karameas Columns. Go for a ride up there. You woke up at 4:55. Might be some stomach bugs going around. Tummy bugs going around. My stomach's been upset the last week. James says, "Hi, what's up?" And Jess goes, "No, he's not going for a motorcycle ride. We have plans." I I don't think you called that right. He was just saying hi. He wasn't saying let's go for a motorcycle ride. I really doubt that was the next question. our grass is forbidden. Our grass is fenced off. We're not allowed to enjoy our grass. It's too many people with their pets just let their pets dig up the yard, so they had to fence it off. Okay, hopefully someone expressed interest in the bike and purchases it. It's this big metal grated fence. It looks like industrial fence around it. It looks hideous, but I guess they're trying to get the grass to grow really nice and strong before opening it up again. But if they do open it up again, the dogs will just destroy it again. Yeah, unfortunately, people only care about themselves. As long as I get enjoyment out of it, who cares if other people don't never get enjoyment out of it again? Yeah, James, we'll be swinging by your place after lunch just to pick up the quad. Likely probably pick up a trailer for the quad too. Might be a good idea. Don't think I can carry the quad on my back. If you sell this bike, James, are you buying another bike or are you going to be happy with just one bike? That's what I was afraid of. So does Mel get discount pricing on brand new bikes? In that case, Africa Twin at a cost. All of a sudden Mel's buying all these bikes. Uh, I know she gets gear and stuff at cost, but she wouldn't get a bike at cost, though, would she? And I'm sure a couple eyebrows would get raised if she all of a sudden buys 3 bikes in a year. It's a dangerous place to work. 'Cause you're tempted to buy everything. Hmm? Yeah, sunglasses would be a good idea before we go out there. Well, take the full face helmets. We got sun visors built into them. Not much fertilizer left. I am getting hungry. I think we'll call it end of stream here pretty quick. Maybe I'll run out of fertilizer, go fill up the fertilizer, come back to the field, and then call it a day. Call it a day. Yeah, indoor dining is open again over here. I'm not going to go do it, but it is open again. It's legal to eat food inside of a restaurant again. Hey, farmer boy. Ah, yes. Thanks, Farmer Joy or Farmer Boy, for reminding me. Let's add you in here. Iron Thunder is back just in time for me to leave. We're not leaving quite just yet, but very soon. As soon as I'm going to go fill this the seed cart with fertilizer again, come back to the field, and then I'm calling it a day. What did you just think of? I won't leave till Monday morning. I can go personal conveyance till Cleeton, and that might be enough difference to make it there. But I'm going to leave very early Monday morning, just in case it wasn't enough difference. That way I can get going early enough on Tuesday morning to still deliver by 7 a.m. Yeah, go to bed at 2 a.m. and get up at 4 a.m. Yeah. Yeah, that's what's probably going to happen. Yeah. Yeah. She goes, I'm not a fan. Oh, you're going to make some bread and send photos. Okay, cool. Looking forward to those photos. You're making black bread? Jess loves rye bread, and it looks like your black bread looks a lot like a really dark rye bread. That's what we would call it here. Yeah, we store our beer at room temp because we don't actually drink beer. Because it's just for cooking, so we don't actually store it in the fridge. Alright, this is going to head back to the field and then we're done. So, well, unless Farmer Joe's in the middle of something. Farmer Joe says she's almost ready as well. Okay. Yeah, good point. Line up so that next time when we load, we can line up the GPS on the same. You'll have to send us a copy of the recipe, Iron Thunder. Cool, Farmer Boy, but like we said, we're out of here. We may be back later on in the evening. Iron Thunder, I'll look for you to be online later on. If you're online, we'll try the um, American Truck Sim thing. Oh, yeah. Either way, you see me coming on late or early for you tomorrow. Iron Thunder, let's try out the ATS convoy thing. I think we'll get just the base version of the game as well. That way we can try with multiple players and give that a try. No, don't worry about getting up earlier. I'll do it fairly late. Yeah, the game is really cheap right now. $7 or something. It was 7 something when I looked at it. 650? Huh. The whole bundle, all DLCs? Uh, let's look at that. Hang on, we gotta look at this. This is European Truck Simulator. This is... I don't see the Northwest. I... Oh, by Pacific Northwest. 6 items. So this has got Idaho, Washington, Oregon, forestry, and classic paint jobs. So, okay, so New Mexico is the only one missing on this one. So if you got the Pacific Northwest bundle, I don't know, I can't add to cart. But if you got that bundle and then went down and added, well, Colorado wasn't in there either, so there's a whole bunch that are missing. So what does the Northwest bundle have in it? Okay, so Colorado's missing, Utah's missing, New Mexico's missing. Arizona is free. Wyoming and Texas are coming next. Yeah, I would suggest getting the Northwest bundle. I don't know how much that bundle costs, but I would suggest getting a Northwest bundle. What? Yeah. $30 basically. Yeah. Well, at the very least, we're gonna buy that. The base game. Very least, we'll do that. Wait, European? You know, what is that? What's in that bundle? So if you bought both of those games together, oh, it's only $275 because if I bought this bundle for $275, I could have European Truck Simulator, the base game. So because I already own this, and if I bundled it up, I could buy European Truck Simulator right now for $3. Do I buy it for $3? A game that I'm likely not to play? But what if multiplayer? People would be playing multiplayer European Truck Simulator and I want to join them. But yeah, I'd probably not play it. Because $3 is pretty cheap. Some crazy deals here. Okay. Anyway, I'm out of here. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Even if I never play the game, $3 is a waste of money, but it's only $3. Anyway, let's delete these, get it ready for the next stream. File, save. And we are out of here. Thanks guys for watching and joining in the chat. Always fun. You guys rock.